boys and girls, welcome back to Expression Culture. Here with me, Gareth the Honda Guru. I'm about to head over to my friend's parents' house where he stores his Integra Type R DC5 over winter. And we're going to sort of bring it out back into the light for summer. Let's get to it. So this is going to be a cool day, nice sunny day to bring the Integra back out onto the road. And it's been pissing down with rain. Oh, it's going to be a fun day. I've got to be honest, I wasn't expecting that. I didn't think it was actually going to rain today. I can probably assume Richard doesn't either. I have been made aware that this needs to happen today. So I'm going to jump in the Jazz and we're going to drive over there and see him shortly. Oh, it's really wet, isn't it? It's going to be horrible. Shut up. Alright, let's go. In this lovely weather that's meant to be summer. It's bloody July now. God, Jesus. Well, rather luckily, it doesn't seem to have rained much here, so he's quite lucky. So, we're going to uncover the car now, get it out of the garage, take it off its trickle charger. No, I understand.
She'll do.
Happy?
Yeah. You should be fine because the iron's dropping.
Yeah. You cleaned it out though last time, didn't you? You cleaned out the control valve though last time, didn't you?
Sorry?
You cleaned out the idler control valve last time though, didn't you?
Yeah, I have cleaned it all before. I took it all apart and cleaned it out.
So there she is. She's alive again. Well, she wasn't really dead, but obviously just sleeping. So yeah, fuck, I'm tired. Richard's going to have a chat now about what's going on and what he's upgrading and replacing with the Integra to bring it back on the road. He isn't actually going back on the road today, but he's coming out of sleeping, hibernation, whatever you want to call it. So it's going to be now getting a bit of fresh air and probably a bit of dampness from the old weather. But I'll let Richard take it away from here.
So hi guys, yeah. Gareth's introduced it quite nicely. The DC5's finally come out of hibernation. Put her away for a bit longer this year, but we've got some exciting goodies to show you all. So big shout out to Gareth. He actually said, why don't you try looking at these new springs that Torque GT and IBAC have made together. They've actually developed these specifically for the pre-facelift DC5.
Is it just the pre-facelift?
It's just a pre-facelift for now.
Oh, didn't know that.
Yeah, they might be doing the facelift at some point, but I'm not aware of that. So I think it's a 25mm drop on the rear and 20mm on the front. It works with the standard shocks, so that's all good. So they'll be going on.
Obviously, that's the front spring.
That's the front spring, and then there's your rear spring.
Let's have a look at the old branding on it.
A little GT logo.
I was saying to Richard earlier, I really do love the finish on them. Some metallic silver or grey, like a tinted grey, silver, whatever. Well, what else we got? What's in the box?
What's in the box? Right. So we're going to do a big brake upgrade as well. Not like massive discs and racing brakes as such.
So you're keeping the OEM fitment?
We're keeping the OEM fitment, but the discs and pads are being changed. So we've got Rtb Racing DS500s, front and rear. So that will be the pad that I'm going to run. A load of people on the forum are saying, why don't you use PBS? Because they're a well-known brand for the DC5.
I have heard a lot about
but they're very, very dusty.
Yeah, that was what I was going to ask. So obviously I do know the brand that you've chosen, but I don't know much about that pad. So is it a fast road pad? Is that a track pad?
It's a fast road / track pad. It's not a full-on track pad, but you can use it on fast road as well.
So does it have a heat cycle where you need to get heat into them first before they start working?
Before they start properly working, yeah.
Okay.
Obviously they work fine normally, but to really wake them up, you need to get a good heat cycle in them.
Fabulous.
So and that's what we want.
Yeah, of course. Are you planning on doing a few track days then?
Maybe. We'll see.
Don't want to ruin her.
Yeah, I don't want to ruin her, but at the same time, I kind of want to use her at the same.
Yeah, that's always the sort of the problem, isn't it? It's like, track days are great and all, but running the risk of ruining your pride and joy, or someone else losing it and hitting your pride and joy, is scary.
I don't want to take them out the bag just yet because they've got the
That's
release
right. We can see they're slotted.
You can see they're slotted. Made by Rtb.
I've heard of them as well.
So again, a load of people on the forum use these, and they're well known.
And what forum's that?
The Integra DC5 owners forum.
Shout out to them.
Shout out to them. Sticker on the car as well, so make sure you check that out. So a load of people use them on there. So Rtb Front Discs, and
so we've got another big box. What's in here?
Another big box.
What's in here?
And then here we have the rear.
Oh, rears. Oh, that was a bit of a silly question, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So are these slotted as well?
These are slotted as well, yeah.
That's good. It's very rare that a lot of manufacturers actually match them, don't they?
Yeah.
A lot of them still go with sort of plain ones on the rear.
They do, yeah. But I thought if I'm going to do it, I might as well do it properly and get them to match.
And how much were these?
A lot.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I think the brake setup in total was about 650
What,
quid.
pads and discs?
Pads and discs.
Jesus, man.
Yeah, they're not cheap.
Hey, big spender.
Well, I've been saying I'm going to do it for ages, and I thought I might as well do it.
And what are these?
These are the Tegua roll centre adjusters.
Oh, right. What's that, like bottom ball joint?
The bottom ball joints, basically. So there you go.
Yeah, they've got a higher position, haven't they? Really?
Yeah. So they're slightly higher position, and I think the ball joint has got more movement in it as well.
Okay.
For lowered cars.
Awesome.
So it just give it a bit of a better feel. And the ones that are on there at the moment are slightly split.
Okay.
So I needed to change them
That's
anyway.
just the gators, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
really?
the gators are split. It's not knocking.
No.
It's just more. I want to get them done.
Yeah. Why not? I mean, if you.
Yeah.
You know, like if you're putting all new suspension, all new brakes on it, you might as well refresh them up at the same time.
Exactly. So that's all the new shiny parts. There's some new shock absorbers. Not brand new, they are second hand, but they're OEM shock absorbers over there somewhere.
Yep.
They're going to be used with the new springs.
Yeah, that's good, because IBAC always being TÜV rated, they are designed to work with OEM compliant shock absorbers.
Yep. And the ones I've got on there at the moment are slightly tired because if you remember from my last video, they're like non-branded springs, so they're not the best, not really comfy, and it's just a bit jumpy on the road.
Yeah, I mean, more than likely the springs are probably sagged over time, being an unbranded product, and they've probably sort of gone past the point where the shock absorbers are now on their limit.
Yeah.
So they've probably done the suspension no good.
Yeah, exactly. So hence why we're changing the shocks as well.
It'd be nice to have it all fresh.
It will. So I'm looking forward to getting it all done. Hopefully we don't find too many nasty surprises when we start stripping it, but
Oh, I doubt it. The way your
crossed.
car is, like I keep saying to you, I think it's one of the best in the country, especially when it comes to one that's actually being driven and not constantly stored.
Yeah.
You know, the car is on the road at least half the year. Obviously, the rest of the year it's stored, dry weather, as you would for anything that you really have an investment in. I mean, these aren't exactly going down in value. If anything, they go up in value every year, especially for good ones.
Yeah.
So yeah, why not? Why not look after it? I mean, look at her.
Value is about 16-ish at the moment on these.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen some go for like sort of 12,
Yeah.
but they're usually ratty.
Yeah.
And this is beautiful. Obviously, Rich is going to do a few bits in the engine bay as well eventually. So he's going to freshen up the rocker cover. He's going to change the intake. That was free. Don't judge him too much on that. We know it's an eBay special. But yeah. So hopefully, Richard and his partner Charlie are going to film on their cameras a little bit of it when they start working on it, because we can't always be here at the same time. So yeah, look forward to that. We're going to do a small series on this vehicle, and hope you enjoy. So, what's up everyone? I'm back home in sunny Cambridgeshire. It has rained quite a lot still here, as you can probably see. The CRZ's covered in rain, water, and so is the Civic and the Jazz over there. So yeah, thanks for tuning in for that one. We're going to try and do like a little mini series on that. But Richard and Charlie are going to record that on, I think, their camera phones, so the quality may be better or it may be worse or it might be the same. Obviously I don't record on the camera on my phone anymore since upgrading to the DJI action camera and DJI Pocket 2, I think it's called. Right, so yeah, stick around for that. Hopefully they'll make a nice little mini series of that. It's not like a full-on restoration or anything. Just he puts his car away in winter, and then obviously brings it back out in summer. And there's a few things on it he's been wanting to do for a while, and he's now getting around to it. One of them being obviously freshening up the brakes and suspension, and he's upgrading a few bits whilst he's going along. I know he's got talks of changing the exhaust system, and obviously fitting a new intake. There's a lot of things he's sort of been talking about to me, so hopefully we'll see some of that materialise in the next coming weeks, months, and we'll follow that as much as we can with them, and I'll try and make a video as much as I will. Obviously when I can, I'll go and visit them. It's not just down the road, so it is a little bit of a distance to travel to his parents' house. So yeah, thanks for bloody bugs. Thanks for sticking around, and I will catch you on the next video. Bye bye.